Yo, this is Dova Blackhat Gaming. I do RPG games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout and many more. Subscribe to see more and enjoy the video.
Hi. Need something? Of course. For that price? Sure.
There's nothing like a stroll through the woods. It helps clear my mind.
Wow. You really gotta hand it to the divines. No. Truly is beautiful. Miles better than Cold Harbor, that's for sure.
So you're skilled with a blade? Admirable. Light armor does provide a lot of tactical advantages. Just don't get hit.
While I don't like Riften, the Rift is truly something else. Just look at these leaves. You don't typically see anything like them anywhere else in Skyrim.
Greetings and salutations. My name is... Wait a minute. Are you an Imperial agent? I think you're answering a question with another question in an attempt to confuse me. I think it's working. Only an Imperial agent would be so cunning, which is surprising because they're normally so stupid. Well, 2 can play that game, so can 3. Pretty much any number less than 12.
The woodlands here remind me of home. Ah, Cyrodiil.
This
I
dump?
do
Are you out of your mind? I just sleep here, live here, and use the vegetable garden. No, this all belongs to someone else. Plants? You need to get your eyes checked. There's corn, artichokes, and that nightshade-looking thing over there is some kind of dwarven onion. Some plant mage. Probably wasn't a very good one either, using a stove for an alchemy table. I'll let him move back in. I said I'd let him move back in. I didn't say I was moving out. I'll let him sleep on the chair out back. Unless he snores, then it's the axe. There's a war going on and I have letters to write. I don't have time to be civil to someone who bays like a horse every time he takes a nap. Of course. Not officially, but I follow the one true king of Skyrim. Not that harlot widow, what's-her-face, General Tullius. What kind of name is that for a jarl? Or a woman? General. Sounds like something I'd name a store. Or the assortment of garbage that collects under my foot. Now you're just making things up. No ruler would call themselves fair. Not when the world isn't. Ulfric is no liar. He's about as unfair as a man can get. Some say he might even be Talos reborn, which is nonsense. Ulfric isn't the second coming of Talos. He is Talos. That's right. Tiber Septim has been hiding ever since he faked his death in the 38th year of the Third Era. I can prove it. I was there. What? Have you been sticking fire salts up your ass? Well, you shouldn't. Sure, it feels good, but it'll give you the meanest rash. Not that that'll stop children from doing it. Children are the worst breed of fungus. I should know. I used to own one. Huh? What question? I never said that. You ought to get your eyes checked. I'm not a day over 20. What happened is, I got my hand on this thing. It's called an Elder Scroll. I used it to travel to another dimension, where they had invented time travel, and something called a centaur. I think it's like a minotaur with the head of a centurion. Why, have you ever used one? Ever even seen one? I've got 3 in my pocket and 6 more that I plan on designing myself. Well, that's the thing. He never existed. Of course, some people say he was seduced away by dark elves. What a bunch of chicken feathers. Just another thing dreamt up by mages who need courage spells to confront the fact they're all miserable failures. I send letters to the false queen, Jarl Tullius,
Octavius was something of a whore
scathing
himself,
missives that mock her
Always
figure
wished he could
and the
tell you
vast
more.
emptiness of her
Remind
pink
you of anyone?
palace. At the bottom, I sometimes scribble drawings of a pornographic nature, just to further illustrate my point. Of course it is. That just shows my letters are working. Right, so the Moon Elves sent me back to the dawn of the Third Era. It's there that I wrote this book about the mystery of Talara, whose story came to me in a dream. It's about a princess who lost her identity following a royal murder plot. And that's when I realized, to avoid assassination, Tiber Septim was secretly living in the Imperial City as a prostitute named Gina. Just like the real Gina isn't actually the Jarl of Windhelm. She's actually the first Emperor of Tamriel. I know it's hard to believe, but it makes a lot more sense when you account for the fact that Tiber Septim is a shapeshifter. What a bunch of bullhorker. Not even a shapeshifter can be in two places at once. Alduin is more likely one of the Uriels or Pelagiuses. But vampires are. That's right. Ulfric Stormcloak is actually Tiber Septim, a shape-shifting vampire. Remember that the next time you visit the Palace of the Kings. Haven't you been paying attention to a word I've said? The Stormcloaks are my family. I had a father once, Thornvar the Nail. The way he talked, people used to say he took a hammer to the head, hence the name. Nobody says that about me. I'm nobody's nail. I'm the hammer. Got what you needed, did you, you Imperial agent? Too bad for you, the Moon Elves taught me a spell that will erase your memory. All I have to do is look into your eyes and wait for it. Wait for it. There!
Wow, you are strong. Just please be careful with that big sword in battle, okay? I certainly wouldn't want to be on the other end.
Remember, a smart mouth can't save you when your head is on the floor.
Damn Imperial spies are everywhere.
Yes?
Terribly sorry.
This place stinks. Who would want to work here?
Good to see you.
Hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and fanatics dwell.
Are you all right? What was that?
This is rather exciting.
Show me what you've got. I'm always eager for a challenge. My strength is in service of revenge.
Over here! Never should have come here.
Let's take them on,
I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more... my share of time in caves already.
This cave reeks of urination. Ugh.
Yes?
Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell icon. See you all on the next video. Enjoy life. And stay.